blank are for kids blank. Come hungry, leave happy. We speak fish. It's the place that's only has fish.
I never went to a fast food fish place. What one is that? We speak fish? Six. I think so.
What is it?
Six. AIX. I know. Yeah.
I know. Come hungry, leave happy. Is that McDonald's? Yeah. Come hungry, leave happy. Just for the taste of it. Have it your way. Bet you can't eat just one of them. Potato chips.
Okay, now don't forget this book.
Good morning, everyone. Welcome to Brews, Chews, and News. Do we have anyone here today who's here for the first time? I see a new face. Hello there. And you are?
81. 81.
81.
Oh, what's your name?
Pamela Kelly. Pam.
Pamela? And how long have you lived at Friendship Village?
24 hours.
Well, we have a very new person, Pam. Where did you move from, Pam?
I moved from Kentucky.
All right.
Lexington.
Lexington, Kentucky. Well, welcome, Pam. We're very happy to have you and hope you keep coming to the coffee hour. Let's give her a big warm welcome. So, what time is it? Oh, we have another person? Where am I missing? Oh. Hello there. And you are?
I'm Donna Lyons Stabler, Judith Lyons' daughter.
Well, welcome. This is Judy's daughter, and she's visiting her mother. So let's give her a nice warm welcome. I'm sure you know all about Friendship Village. So, what time is it? It's show time at coffee time. It's that time of the day. We sing some stories, sing some oldie, drive your cares away. It's show time, coffee time. We lift you up for a while, but we can't do it. You've gotta hop to it. Put on a great big smile. We'll have photographs and belly laughs. Try some games to play. And sometimes we get serious, but we don't stay long that way. So grab a donut and fill your cup and start to loosen up. Put a smiling place on a happy face as we go on with the show. And now, our favorite stand-in for Wade, Wilma's here.
Good morning.
Good morning.
Happy King Day. So for you all, if you don't know, today is the third Monday of January, and it's designated a federal, state, and local holiday. For some, that means no work or no school. And at first, I was a little jealous that my husband and son got to sleep in this morning. But then I remembered that the King family and others who are carrying out this legacy actually want it to be a day on and not a day off. So I'm happy to be here with you all today to serve, because everyone can be great, because everyone can serve. And so I hope that in honor of King's Day that you all go out and serve someone. Now to the regularly scheduled program. So, of course, Wade is out. He's feeling a little under the weather today, and so you get me. I do want to let you know that we have entered into agreement with the SC group, and that's who will be providing services in our clinic. And here's a plug for Town Hall tomorrow afternoon at 2 p.m. You can come out and hear from everyone else, but Stacy Zerbin-Roth, who is our Vice President of Health Services, will join us tomorrow to give a full update. So again, I'm happy to announce that we have completed that agreement, and so we will get a full update tomorrow during Town Hall. Also at that time, we'll have Carmen come in, and she's going to give us an update on the strategic initiatives that are going on. So tomorrow's Town Hall is a big deal, and we hope that everyone can join us. That is it for me.
Thank you, Wilma. And now Sarah's here to give us some update on what's going on around the village.
Good morning, everyone. Well, I just want to thank all of you who participated in the cornhole tournament last week, and a big thank you to Mel for all your work. Chesterfield did a clean sweep of the Sunset folks, so good job to all the players. So we hope to have another one in the future. We had a lot of fun. Probably over 40 players between the two campuses were there. Just wanted to highlight a few of our events coming up through the end of January, and then we'll go through our normal weekly reminders. But next week, we're highlighting wellness as it is the start of a new year. So we hope you can join us on Monday, January 26th. We have a special square dancing class happening in the wellness studio at 2:30. We have an instructor coming in to make it a lot of fun. No experience necessary. And then also on Wednesday, January 28th, a reminder for the chair massage event that we have in the Trillium Loft. We have a pretty full sign-up. I think there's only 2 spots left. So I hope you all enjoy some relaxing chair massages next week. And then we'll finish out our wellness week with Health and Wellness Fair on January 29th, which is a Thursday. It'll be from 10 to 12 here in the theater. We'll have over 15 to 17 vendors coming. We'll have some great giveaway prizes, and we hope you can come get some helpful resources. And then also Julie from Creative Arts wanted me to let you know we have a Valentine's pop-up shop that'll take place on February 10th. It'll be hosted by Creative Arts and also some volunteer students from Fort Zumwalt East. So you'll have an opportunity to buy flowers, cards, treats, and all kinds of things there. And that'll be in the Fireside Lounge from 9:30 to 11 on February 10th. As for this week, for today, the blood pressure clinics are moved to Mondays from 1 to 3 in the clinic from the original Thursday date, which is with all the changes going on. And then a reminder for our 2 o'clock drama in the theater. And then if you've been a part of the photography club, we will be having a meeting at 2 p.m. in the Trillium Loft just to determine next steps and our vision for the future. So we hope you can join us to participate in that. As Wilma mentioned, tomorrow is Town Hall at 2 p.m. I'll be highlighting in further detail some of our February events coming up. So I hope you can attend and learn. And as she mentioned, they'll be talking about some of the clinic updates as well. On Wednesday, January 21st, a reminder for those that participate in the Welcome Committee, that will be at 10:30 a.m. We do have a special speaker on Wednesday at 11 a.m. Her name's Erin Dwyer Bush. She's a certified senior advisor, and she'll be talking about safe driving, and she'll be doing a full presentation on that. And then following at 12:45, bocce will take place in the theater, and we'll have our usual bookmobile at 1:30 in the game room. For Thursday, January 22nd at 11 a.m., we'll have a piano performer in the Fireside Lounge, and I'm sure Bert will talk in just a little bit about the annual memorial service that day. And on Friday, a reminder for those that do the ground committee meeting, that will be at 9 a.m. in the Trillium Loft. Brain Fitness is canceled on Friday, and then Bob Driscoll will be providing a Friday night video concert at 7 p.m. And finally, for Saturday, just a reminder, again, about that typo for water volleyball. It is at 9:30 on Saturdays in the pool. And then we do have 6 p.m. bingo and 6:30 Mexican train. And then for transportation this week, if you need to get out and about, on Wednesday, the 21st, Schnucks will be leaving at 9:30 and Walgreens at noon. And then on Friday, we have our usual Trader Joe's at 9:45, followed by Shops in the Valley at noon. Bert, did you have a few things for this week?
Thanks, Sarah. Just as Sarah mentioned, our annual memorial service is on Thursday in this room. That's at 2 o'clock in the afternoon. Many of you have signed up to help us by serving as a volunteer, placing a flower in a vase at the front when our former resident's name is called. We'll be working on those assignments this week. We give kind of first dibs option there for the family and for family members to respond. But you should receive, if you're on the sign-up list, a call by Wednesday afternoon as we make those final assignments. So thanks so much for working with me on that. A week from Thursday, next week, a week from this Thursday, our new round of Grief Share begins. And if you have been through a time of loss, either recently or maybe some time ago, we'd love to be able to come alongside and help you in this time. Grief Share is a 13-week program. We give you a booklet, we watch a video, we work through and talk about the principles we learned. And please let me know if you'd like to attend. That's on Thursday mornings, so starting this month, the 29th, so a week from Thursday. 10 o'clock, that's in the Ridley Study Room. And then a final announcement, in the fall, My counterpart at Sunset Hills, the director of chaplain services there, Steve Mosley, he and I are putting together a fall trip and to Washington, D.C. And 4 or 5 days, we're still working on the final itinerary. I don't know if you know about the fairly new, over the last few years, Bible Museum that's in D.C. Of course, many of the other just national sites that are there. We're trying to figure out the best way to get there and back. Is that by bus? Is that by plane? And comparing costs and all of that. So we hope to have a flyer available probably within the next 2 weeks, but wanted to put that on your radar. We do have dates selected the last week of October, starting Monday the 26th, and so we'll have more details for you soon. But if you're interested in traveling with us and being a part of that journey, be sure to let me know. And of course, we'll have an official sign up later before the month's out. That's all from me today.
Great, thank you, Bert. Did anybody else have any other topics? All right, well, any birthdays in here? We have a long list today. Nobody? Happy early birthday. We've got one in the back. All right, here we go. So we've got January 19th, Thomas DeGroot, Sharon Palmer. January 20th, Karen Crone and Cynthia Mathwick. January 22nd, Paula Booth and Jackie Hankins. January 23rd, Judy Dew and Loretta Geist, along with Georgiana Wheel and Elmer Weinrich. January 24th, Nettie Hannenberg, Peter Kuchnicki. January 25th, Nancy Davis and Patricia Sheehan. So very happy birthday. Thank you, everyone.
Happy birthday to you. Happy birthday, God bless you. Happy birthday to you. And now that you have your voices all warmed up, we're going to do a sing-along. Sunny side up, up, hide the side that gets blue. If you have 9 suns in a row, baseball teams make money, you know. Keep your sunny side up, up, let your laughter come through. Do stand up on your legs, fluffy like 2 fried eggs. Keep your sunny side up. Keep your sunny side up, up. Hide the side that gets blue. If you have 9 suns in a row, baseball teams make money, you know. Keep your funny side up, up. Let your laughter come through. Do stand up on your legs, be like 2 fried eggs. Keep your sunny side up. And now Carla's going to come in and give us some nice exercise.
Good morning. Yay, okay. All right, let's take some big deep breaths in through the nose, out through the mouth. 3 in, try 6 out. Okay, let's look each way. Side to side, deep. And 3, 2, once more, each way. Good job. All right, we're going to look down first. Chin to chest, then up. 4, 3, 2, and again. And looking forward. Now roll your shoulders as big as you can. Good. 3 more. And 2. Once more. All right, take your right hand and reach diagonal over your head 5 times. 4, 3, 2, 1. Left hand diagonal over. 4, 3, 2, and 1. Good. Now get your elbows like this, side to side, like rocking a baby. 3, 2. Once more. Now go up over your head or high as you can. 4. Good. 3, 2. All the way up. Reach tall. Now look up and reach toward the ceiling. 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Take your hands to the back of your head, then look up. Look ahead and bring your arms down and press back. 2, good. 3, 4, hold back here, then squeeze in. 5, 4, 3, 2, are we okay over there? 1. Hands to your hips. Circle. 5, 4, 3, 2, like a hula, like Jean does. 5 the other way. 4, 3, 2. She's good at it too. 1. All right, roll through your feet. 10, 9, 8, 7, and 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Balance thing. Now, every day you could stagger your feet and just stand as still as you can, holding there. Then maybe if that's too easy, you circle around your arms. Add a little bit of challenge to it. And this is a good balance. Now step back, put your other foot forward. Same thing. Think if you could stand real still and then maybe add some challenge to it. 2, 1. And another way, lift up a heel. Just stand still like that. And again, to increase the intensity, just move around your arms or the difficulty level and lift up the other heel. Same thing, moving the arms. Good, and just try to move your joints every day through your full range of motion. It will help you out a lot. Touch your shoulders, lift up above, bring your hands together, and then right to here and take a bow. Thank you very much.
Thank you, Carla. And now Ellen's going to come up and give us the answers to the word puzzle.
Okay, these this morning are some that we had yesterday in the trivia. So if you didn't come to trivia yesterday, I really invite you to come because it's really a lot of fun. Anyway, this is food slogans. Where's the beef is Wendy's. Breakfast of Champion is Wheaties. You deserve a break is McDonald's. Frosted Flakes is great. Just for the taste of it is Diet Coke. Have it your way as Burger King. Pop, pop, fizz, fizz. Oh, what a relief it is. Alka-Seltzer. Bet you can't eat just one, and that's Lay's potato chips. Pizza pizzas, Little Caesars. Melts in your mouth and not in your hand, and that's M&M's. Finger licking good is Kentucky Fried Chicken. With a name like Smucker's, it has to be good. The best part of waking up is Folgers in your cup. The beer that made Milwaukee famous is Schlitz. And then the next one, you should have gotten that. Tricks are for kids. Come hungry, leave happy, and that's IHOP. And that's for sure, the pancakes are delicious. We speak fish is Long John Silver's. Think outside the bun is Taco Bell. 31 flavors is Baskin and Robbins ice cream, and I'm not sure they're really in existence anymore. We don't make it until you order it. Jeff Bryan. Jack in the Box? Jeff Bryan. Okay. Sometimes you feel like a nut, sometimes you don't. Mounds and Almond Joy. I hope you enjoyed this one.
Thank you, Ellen. And now your favorite trio, the Baruber Boys, are going to do a presentation.
Does this work? Okay, good. That'll help. Ray, check your sound out too, just to see if it's working.
Testing, testing.
Good. Can you hear us both now? Okay. Today, I'm proud to announce the 6th episode in the continuing series or saga of the Baruber Boys' adventures. Baruber is an acronym for Bill and Ray's Universal Bike Rental, and that term we introduced in episode 2 of the series, and we're still known by that term today. And this is our big bet episode. Here we go. Ray, what big event, what big news event happened last year in Missouri?
Well, for one thing, the Cardinals didn't win the World Series.
Yeah, well, that's what they didn't do. But I'm after something that did actually happen. And let me give you a clue. It is related to sports and the Cardinals.
The Cards finally appointed a new president of baseball operations.
Well, that's also true, but not what I'm after. What actually happened was that there was a law passed that legalized online sports betting for the entire state of Missouri. And that is a big deal.
Why do you say that it was such a big deal?
Well, there's lots of money involved in this. In fact, the regional network that broadcasts the Cardinals games is affiliated with the biggest online sports betting operation, and that's called, FanDuel. Sorry, I lost my place. And one could hardly have not noticed all the publicity and the hype surrounding the introduction of sports betting, including all the advertisements that tell all the guys how much more fun they would have if they were betting. And this is true on both the two major sports betting operations, which are FanDuel and also DraftKings.
Since it was just starting in Missouri, how can we tell what it will be a success?
Well, we do have some data from the other states in which sports betting, online sports betting, has been legal for some time. And I've got some of these statistics that I will ask you questions about and see if you know the answer. For instance, in the age demographic of 18 to 35, which is the key demographic for these operators, what percentage of guys in that age group actually have an active online sports betting account?
How about 48%?
Well, that's actually absolutely correct. Now, when it comes to women in the same age demographic, what percentage of those, what percentage of women in the 18 to 35 are online sports bettors?
I'd guess about 12%.
Well, Ray, I like the way you're coming back so quickly with these correct answers. It's almost like you're reading from a script. So now that you got those two correct, let me ask a more pertinent question to this audience. In the demographic, the age demographic of 75 years and older, what percentage of men actually in our age group have online active betting accounts?
Why, just 3%. And anticipating your next question, less than 1% of women age 75 and up are active sports bettors online.
You'll notice, too, that the disparity between men and women, and also between young and old. Men typically are accounted for about 80% of all online sports betting activity. And of course, it's much more prevalent in the young than in the old. And in fact, when I see discrepancies like that, I think opportunity for astute investors such as the Baruber boys.
Yes, we're missing out on the gravy train.
Here we go. Well, okay, I already said that when we see, okay. Okay, but if we want to raise the level of participation in our group, because we're certainly well underrepresented, what do we have to do in order to raise the participation level of our age group?
But if we want to raise the level of participation, won't we first have to figure out why us old-timers aren't betting on sports like younger generations?
Well, we certainly will have to solve that problem. And I already have an idea of what might be the problem.
Tell me more.
Well, lots of us have stopped actively following sports teams that we once did when we were younger.
I see what you mean. We don't have to game anymore. We don't read the papers as much, and we watch Wheel of Fortune instead of Cardinal games, or should I say the endless string of commercials that have replaced the Cardinal games.
Well, you're on the right track here, Ray, and but how can all that be changed?
Well, how about if we get them to bet on games that they do watch and that they do play, like cornhole, bocce, ping pong, and even bridge and trivia?
Well, I think you've just struck the mother lode. Get us old-timers to bet on the activities of daily gaming in which we do participate either as players or as spectators.
So our next Baruber venture will be to start online betting book for our version of the Senior Olympics, but what we will call our online application. What are we going to call it?
Well, how about GGG, Geriatric Gaming Group?
By golly, I think you've got it.
Okay, so now it's time to let the folks in the audience see, first of all, introduce you to our head handicapper. We just hired him, and he's wearing the new T-shirt. You'll notice that Jim, who's already joined GGG, and he's won so much money that it's starting to come out of his ears. Did you? Yeah, and by the way, this could be you, except instead of just holding up $1 bills like you see on the picture, you could be holding up $100 bills. Now, the other thing that I wanted to mention is that every good handicapper or odds maker or gambler, for that matter, in history has had a wonderful, colorful nickname to go along with their flamboyant character. Just to give you a couple of examples, Minnesota Fats, right? And well, how about the Damon Runyon character, David the Dude, Dave the Dude? And now who could ever forget Jimmy Snyder, Jimmy the Greek Snyder? Remember him from the 1970s through the 1980s, late 80s? He was always on CBS, always on the NFL games. Jimmy the Greek Snyder. Well, we have a Jimmy, but he's not a Greek. But as you can easily tell, he's a geek. So this his new nickname for the purposes of this position, Jimmy the Geek Wisdom. So, Mr. Geek, please tell the audience, now when they want to bet on all of these games that we do around here on GGG, when they join it, can you give them a tip on whom they should be betting for those competitions?
Yeah, bet on me. It doesn't matter what the game is, because I always win.
So, wait a minute, Jim. You're Geek, Mr. Geek, I'm sorry. You're telling the folks here to bet on you, and if everybody bets on you and you win, then they're not going to make any money because everybody's bet on you, and who would be silly enough to ever bet against you?
I would.
What? So, Jim, you're telling us that you got all these people here to bet on you to win, and that you're secretly betting against yourself. Well, that would mean, God forbid, in the unfortunate circumstances that you did lose, that you would win. You would win all the money for all these suckers that bet on you against you, and not against you.
Yeah, isn't that beautiful?
Yeah. Well, Jim, you know, you've just copped to an illegal activity. And it's just like fixing the outcome or point shaving in games. So what do you think about that?
Well, what do you expect from a gambler who likes to win?
Well, Jim, I'm sorry, but from now on, you're going to be an unemployed gambler because you've just gotten yourself fired from your 6th job with us as the head handicapper for GGG.
Oh, not so fast, boss. You promised you'd pay me for this. In fact, you said you'd give me every red cent you had.
Well, you know I'm a man of honor. And I never renege on a promise. So actually, I'm going to pay you off right now. This is every red cent that I own. And there's a couple of gray ones in here too. They're made out of zinc. So, Jim, I'm sorry, but this is your severance pay. But I'll tell you this, it's worth more than the face value. Why? Because the pennies have been discontinued, and they're going to be worth a fortune in about 100 years. So that's it for you, my friend. You're out of here. He turned in his mic. It's official. I think we've seen the last of Jim Wisdom for a while.
Ladies and gentlemen, this is the end of Jim Wisdom for today, but we never know where he'll next pop up.
Well, that's it for Jim, but it's not it for us today because we have one more offer to tell you about.
The surprise is that we've hired an ex-pastor and a former psychologist to staff a restoration and recovery service for problematic, aging gamblers, which
Yes.
we are calling Double GA.
Double GA. Does anybody know what that stands for? Geriatric Gamblers Anonymous. And it's really especially for the people that join GGG and then lose all their money in the process. But it is open to anyone. And as you might have already guessed, Preacher Ray and Head Shrink Bill are going to be the two people running the Gamblers Anonymous program. And we will have T-shirts, although I don't think anybody's going to want to wear them. So that is it for the offer sheet today.
Like Jim, we will return when we'll have another great offer that will be too good to refuse and possibly even legal.
So until then, Godspeed, and may all your bets be winning ones.
And now we're going to be sitting on top of the world. Let's sing. Sitting on top of the world, just rolling along, just rolling along. And I'm quitting the blues of the world, just singing a song, just singing a song. Well, I just phoned the parson. Hey, Pa, I'm ready to call. Oh, Chuck Humpty Dumpty, I'm going to fall. Sitting on top of the world, just singing a song, singing a song. On top of the world, just singing a song, just singing a song. A song, just singing a song. Glory, hallelujah, I just phoned the parson. Hey, it's ready to call. Well, just Humpty Dumpty, I'm going to fall. Sitting on top of the world, just rolling along, just rolling along. And now from the writers group, Mary Dolan.
Good morning. Maybe it's just me, but lately I feel like I'm more distracted. And I don't know if getting distracted is part of aging or comes from the world around me. It turns out to be both. Researchers have found that as we age, our brain is less able to filter out distractions. So yes, getting easily distracted is part of aging. For evidence of distractions coming from the world around us, you need look no further than your own daily routine. One of these days, count how often you get distracted by texts and phone calls and by pop-ups on your computer. A distraction interrupts what you're doing. A distraction interrupts what you're thinking. A distraction causes you to lose focus. We've been living with distractions our whole lives. The most obvious example of a distraction is a commercial. Commercials interrupt the newscast, the football game, the game show, and the movies we're watching. Commercials take our attention from the main event. During the biggest television event of the year, the Super Bowl, the commercials have become as talked about as the football game. We are used to commercials, and we hardly ever complain. Are distractions bad for you? Not necessarily. Sometimes they are welcome. I hate to iron. I love the distraction of playing Broadway show tunes while I'm ironing. I hate walking on the treadmill in the workout room. Listening to a humorous podcast called Wait, Wait, Don't Tell Me makes the exercising time pass quickly. I love the unexpected phone call or visit from a family member or friend, especially when I'm lonely or bored. Our cell phones and smartwatches deliver not only our phone calls and texts, but also the internet, and that includes pop-up ads, social media, Google, and now artificial intelligence tools. These devices have introduced a whole new level of distraction that our parents did not have to deal with. We are distracted while we're driving, in church, while we're playing cards, while we're having dinner with friends. The people around us are distracted by the pings and the dings and the beeps of our devices. Maybe you've had this experience. Imagine you're having a holiday dinner with your family or friends. Instead of enjoying the conversation and company, everyone is checking their phones. The time meant for bonding and connection is missed. This is distracted living. Distracted living affects us in several ways. Harming our relationships. Constant phone use during family time or with friends can make people feel ignored or undervalued. And you've all experienced this feeling. Lower productivity. Trying to juggle the project you're working on and phone distractions leads to mistakes and slower progress. Focused work becomes scattered thoughts. Mental strain. The constant need to check notifications can cause stress and anxiety. It disrupts our peace of mind and creates unnecessary pressure. I struggle with the distractions when I need to be alert and focused. Unfortunately, I can't blame my cell phone and the internet. I can only blame myself because there are things I can do to tame those out-of-control devices. Here are some steps we can take to tame the distraction beast. Phone-free zones. I put my phone on silence and turn it over so I can't see the screen when I need to have uninterrupted time. After an hour or two, I take a break and check my phone. My work has me on the computer. When I turn on my computer, I struggle with the urge to start my work with a quick check of the news and the weather and my email. Invariably, these lead me down a rabbit hole, clicking from one thing to another until an hour might be spent on nothing at all. I try to leave surfing the web for a time when I've finished my writing task. I try not to let myself get distracted by getting sidetracked. And I've turned off notifications on my computer for new emails. And lastly, we can practice mindfulness, which means being present in the moment, whether it's hobbies, exercise, a meal with friends, or just enjoying some quiet time. The one distraction that I can't control is the one that comes from my own brain. I think of something I need to do, I need to make sure I do. I think of the email I received from a friend whose husband is ill. These thoughts pop into my head when I'm trying to work. I used to stop what I was doing and address the distraction because I was afraid I would forget to do it. Now, when I think of a to-do item, I write it down immediately. This gets the distraction out of my head because I don't have to try and remember it. So yes, getting easily distracted is part of aging, and we can't do anything about that. But there are some things we can do to manage our distractions from technology instead of allowing technology to control us. Thank you.
Thank you, Mary. Now Donna Stabler is going to do a reading. Hi, Donna. You want to use that or you want to hold this?
Hi. Can you hear me good? Okay. I'm going to start with one of my favorite ones. This poem is called I'm Not a Hoarder. I'm not a hoarder. I just have a border. I'm kind of a neat and tidy guy. I have stacks and piles that go up high. It looks a little cluttered at first glance, but this place is small. There's no great expanse. And I have packed a lot in here, things that give me peaceful cheer. I went from a very large house inside to a tiny square room only 20 feet wide. When things get moved from here to there, they need to get smaller, folded down to a square. Or else in the middle of the night, when things are fuzzy in the night light, you trip head over heels over a random placed shirt, and out of your mouth you suddenly blurt a surprised exclamation. There was no anticipation of tangling toes and crumpled armholes, which took the peaceful out of your midnight stroll. So, no matter how tired one may be, just take the time to vertically stack, to neatly fold or place back on the rack, so the pathway stays clear. It's not a new pathway to frontier, so that what you know by day in the light isn't suddenly transformed in the dead of night. And this one's called Stormy Night. Oh, it's coming. I can feel it in the air. The wind picked up, the mugginess frizzed my hair. The critters hunker down, all eyes are on the sky. Me, I'm on the porch where I can watch it dry. It's my favorite place on my rocking chair. I can see the storm clouds coming in from way, way over there. And sure enough, pretty soon, I see a couple of drops, then a distant roll of thunder, and a bit of lightning pops. The temperature gets cooler, the leaves turn upside down, ready to receive the rain, to turn things green from brown. The best part about a storm is to hear the rumbly roar and watch the crackling zigzag reach from cloud to the earth's floor. A long and gentle rain soaks deep into the soil, but the heavy-duty rain causes havoc and turmoil. Tonight, the rain is making rivers and mud for all to slide, but I'm watching from the porch, close by the house I hide. And after a while, I'll head inside and climb upon my bed to catch the dark and stormy from pillow side instead. I brought 4 with me, but I read 2. Is that okay? I'll come back. Okay.
We'd like that.
Okay, thank you.
Bet your mother read to you when you were little. And now Suzanne Leach is going to do a reading. There you are. This is a little bit of senior information that I was asked to tell you about. When one door closes and another door opens, you are probably in prison. To me, drink responsibly means don't spell it. Age 60 might be the new 40, but 9 p.m. is the new midnight. The older I get, the earlier it gets late. And when I say the other day, I may be referring to any time between yesterday and 15 years ago. I remember being able to get up without making sounds. I had my patience tested. I'm negative. Remember, if you lose a sock in the dryer, it comes back as a Tupperware lid that doesn't fit anything you own. If you're sitting in public and a stranger takes a seat next to you, look straight ahead and say, "Did you bring the money?" When you ask me what I'm doing today, I say nothing, and it does mean I am not free. I am doing nothing. I finally got 8 hours of sleep. It took 3 days, but
whatever. I run like the wind did. I hate when couples argue in public and I say nothing. I'm trying to decide whose side I'm on. When someone asks what I did on the weekend, and I squint and ask, why? Where did you hear this? When you do squats, are your knees supposed to sound like a goat chewing on an aluminum can stuffed with celery? I don't mean to interrupt people. I just randomly remember things and get really excited. When I ask for directions, don't use words like east. Don't bother walking a mile in my shoes. That would be boring. Spend 30 seconds in my head, and that'll freak you right out. Sometimes someone unexpected comes into your life out of nowhere and makes your heart rate and changes your life forever. Those people are called cops. My luck is like a bald guy who just won a comb. So it's the start of a brand new day, and I'm off like a herd of turtles in a dust storm.
Thank you, Suzanne. Okay, it looks like Jules has a little video for us.
Real good, though.
I dropped down in my easy chair and I turned on channel 2. That young swinging named Song Sam was chasing close sweet Sue. Trapped her in the old sawmill and said with an evil laugh, if you don't give me the deed to your ranch, I'll saw you all in half. And then he grabbed.
Help! He grabbed me! Help!
He tied her up.
He's tying me up! Help! Help!
He turned on the buzzsaw.
He's turning on the buzz! Help! Help! Oh, for heaven's sake! Help!
And then along came Jones, Dolphin Jones. railroad track. Let it grab.
Help! It's grabbing me again!
He tied her up.
He's tied me up again! Same old routine, he's tied me up!
He threw her on the railroad
He's
track.
on the railroad track!
A train started coming.
Here comes the train! Here comes the train! Boo-baba-doo-baba-doo-baba-doo!
I dropped my music.
He dropped his music! But pick it up!
And then along came Jones.
Bless America, land that I love. Stand beside her and guide her through the night with the light from above. To the mountains, to the prairie, to the ocean, white with foam. God bless America, my home, sweet home. God bless America, my home, sweet home. Have a great week, everyone. That was fun.
Okay. I understand.